Couples in 45 minutes when every second counts, right after we've let the wagons roll on the Noel Edmonds Saturday Roadshow.
Show, the most fun you'll ever have on a Saturday night. Now walk.
How often do you get tapes to watch?
Not often.
No?
It's always my mum and dad having sexy films.
The Roadshow, where the gift busters turn up in the most unusual places. Putting a smile on your face.
Space is the thing that really gets away. Yeah, so then you're running late, so you rush into the bathroom, and then you start putting all the soap on, you get soap in your eye, and there's nothing more...
And this week, it's 1962. We're in small-town America at Bob's Diner. Back in time, 1962, we're in the Midwest of America, in a very small town. I mean this is small. They say that in olden days, in this town, when the posse rode out, it was 6 to a horse and 2 to a badge. I mean, we are talking seriously small here, but over here is Bob's Diner, and this is one of the oldest buildings in all of America. Tradition says that George Washington once came here, and Colonel Custer came here, and John Wayne came for a burger before he went to the Alamo. And they kept the same menu, would you believe? And judging by the burger I've just had, I think they've got the same cow as well. And we are here tonight to celebrate the prom. It's the big night where the girls go out with the boys, you know, in the cars and whatever. Unfortunately, I haven't got a date. I was talking to a fellow in there, he calls himself the Fonz, and he says, if you want a date, you just click your fingers and all the girls run to you. And I clicked my fingers and he was right, all the girls ran to him. It was... But never mind, things will sort themselves out because we have a very strong American theme to this week's edition of the Roadshow. Even Emlyn Hughes, who's going to get himself a gotcha Oscar, is talking to America. On a satellite link, he notices everything except for 2 very important elements. One, that every time he asks a serious question, he gets a really daft answer back. And 2, he doesn't notice he's talking to me.
So, Lou, what is the most popular retail item in American stores at the moment?
That's a very good question. Our biggest fitness line is the Power Plus Sports International bowling shorts.
It is, I promise you, I do not exaggerate. It is one of the all-time classic gotcha Oscars for Emlyn Hughes. Also, we will have the semi-final of the lyric game. You didn't realise it was a knockout competition? Well, it certainly is going to be this week. And the gift busters are going to hijack a train. But I must say, so many of you have written to me and phoned me and stopped me in the street and complimented me on my acting ability of last week. You might remember we were backstage in the West End, and I thank you for your praise, but it's not for me. I really owe it to that fine actor, Christopher Timothy, who taught me absolutely everything I know about acting. And if you missed last week's show, here are a few of the highlights.
Well, I was rather hoping you might give me some acting tips.
Acting tips? Acting is an art that takes years of... It takes years! 3 weeks of night school. You don't throw that away willy-nilly.
I was going to give you a $5.
See, because this is right.
From the very depths of your psyche, lay bare the innermost secrets of your soul.
Oh, is that when I say something?
That's when you say it. I think when you get that call from the Royal Shakespeare Company, I see you in old men's parts.
The truly amazing thing about America is it's not really very old, so there aren't many antiques, but I have managed to find a few of the things that helped to explode the myth of America in the 60s. This is the original Bobby socks. You've heard of Bobby socks. And not many people have seen this. This is great American antique. That is a baseball bat, the very first baseball bat. If you don't like that, there's the first ever bottle of Coke there. Everyone years ago was driving around in a Model T.
What about the first version of Rock Around the Clock, then? Or an early prototype of the Greyhound bus?
Those older people amongst you.
This is the jitterbug. Here it is. And there it is, having the jitterbug.
It's in the news, it's everywhere, it's very current. But what about the original Twin Peaks? And this one's a hot dog. The legendary lyric game has now reached a point of such importance that we now have a semi-final, our first ever semi-final, and over here, Simon Roffey and Trudy Tennant. Trudy, you might remember, she's the job hopper. However, since we last met, she's still in job number 33. Yeah?
That's right, but being made redundant.
Oh, nice. She's very happy about it. And there's Simon, who's a land-based submariner who's never gone further down than 60 feet. And he's due to leave the Navy next year and hopes to have his own TV show because he knows where to get the ratings. And they are Ian Smith and Steve Watkins! I had an enormous amount to tell you about them, but I think, come on, chaps, own up, off. Good one. Here in the diner with a lyric game, we will have such wonderful hits as Eat's Impossible, or the sandwich song, Killings. And I hadn't even done the line. Groan before I get there. You ain't nothing but a hot dog. Yes, fine. Hands on the buzzers. And here's the first tune.
We'll meet again. Don't know where. Don't know where.
Visions there of Mick Jagger and Dame Vera Lynn. Right, let's go with number 2.
Show, he's gotta be so much enough to turn me on.
I know we're playing for a place in the final, but that really is too much. And don't you two start doing that. Here's number 3.
I can boogie, but I need a certain song. I can boogie, all night long.
I've forgotten. Steve reminds me of an old car that doesn't start first time. It takes you quite a while to get up to it, doesn't it? Here's number 4. No, stop that. Stop it.
And it doesn't look like me at all.
Deep apologies to serious music lovers. This used to be a very fine tune.
You won't in me. Not don't live here anymore. Just a fantasy. Now don't live here anymore.
No, he's got up to 51, place 21. 21, place 51. Can you stand the excitement? A place in the finals at stake as we move on.
Hey, why are you doing that? It's enough to bat. Hey, it's enough to bat. Hey, shut up in your bed.
Steve and Ian, I'm afraid you get the tin whistles. Gentlemen, thank you for getting this far. It means Trudy and Simon go through to our final. After that madness, we really could do with some refreshments. Do you fancy coming inside Bob's Diner? Mind you, I'm told the food is not so good. Even the mice bring their own sandwiches. What is really the thing that brings everybody here is Bob himself, because he's such a charming, likeable man. The ideal host to have around.
Your burger.
I'll get you fries,
I'll have some fries. Thank you very much. Now, that's what I call a real American burger. I mean, look at the... Hey! Whoa! Burger is moving.
I know. Not anymore. Let me get you another burger, okay? No, I'll be on the house. Hey, another burger! And hold the roaches, will you? Got a new kid. It's kind of a dream. He spends most of his days just staring out the window. You know, he thinks he's going to become some kind of a Burger King someday. Dreams about selling 2 million burgers, opening a franchise in Moscow, something like that. Can I get you that burger now?
No, thank you. No,
hold the burger! McDonald? Yeah, it's kind of a clown, you know, but yeah. I love him.
But this new kid you've got out there is chopping up the burgers, and so he's a new kid on the block.
So you're that Noel Edmonds.
Yeah, all right. Now, you're open 24 hours here. Well, how do you survive?
Oh, I eat out a lot. Last night I was at this Greek restaurant. You know, you finish the meal and you smash all the plates.
Oh, right, yeah.
I was there till 4 o'clock in the morning.
Why?
They couldn't find a saucer to put the bill on. So, you're here for prom night.
I am, indeed. What exactly is the prom?
Prom night? You don't know what prom night? Prom night, that's the big dance night. That's when the kids, you know, the boys, they borrow their father's caddies, you know, and they take the girls for a dance. They drive them up to this very, very special place, and they park and, well, steam up the windows.
What's this special place?
Oh, they call it Lookout Point.
But if the windows are all steamed up, how do you look out?
That's the point.
See.
Hey, you gonna wear these clothes?
Well, that's all I've got, actually, Bob. I'm sorry. No good?
Well, I'll tell you, it'd be a great outfit if it was a cattle auction. I mean, what you'd wear with something like that is something like this.
Oh.
You got
a smaller hat would be great.
Yeah, well, we give smaller hats to people with smaller heads.
Oh, no.
You got a date?
No, I've got a prune. Mummy says I should always have prunes.
No, a date. You know what I mean? A girl. Wait.
No, I haven't got a date.
Come here.
Oh.
Some of the cheerleaders from the high school know. Girls,
great.
This is No. Now you show No what you can do.
Give me an N!
Oh!
Give me an O! O! Give me an E! E! Give me an L! L! And what have you got?
Elvis!
Yeah!
All right, nice-looking girls, but educationally speaking, that school kind of sucks. You know, girls!
You want to see a real hamburger?
I suppose I have to be honest and say that some men have it and some men don't, but I hope I do manage to get a date for the prom. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to welcome, please, to our intellectual spot on the show, our Gunge Tank game, the man who is the Fonz of Radio 1, Gary Davies! I bet you liked the cheerleaders.
I thought the cheerleaders were very nice indeed.
Welcome to America.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Yeah. Welcome back to 1962. This is Michelle Chivers. At least she will in a moment when this lot falls over. She's from Southampton. She's friendly, loving, and caring.
It's all right. You're not going to tempt me to get in there with it.
Her roadshow claim to shame is that 2 years ago she was a brossette and she used to fling her knickers at the Golden Twins. Thankfully, she's now matured and she just throws her vest. OK, you know the game. You've got a list of 7 prizes, and all the prizes carry points. You've only got to get 5. We're looking at things to do with diners, anything to do with the diner. If you run out of the 90 seconds or you go over the 100 points as you amass the prizes, you hear this sound. The first prize as you may now tell me all about, Michelle.
The video player, please.
The video player? She's going for the video player. Gary, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So the time starts now. The Magic Dragon.
Pop.
Yes. Yes, a small fox. It's a right with a hub. A
cub.
Yeah. Another word
Pop
for...
candy.
What?
No.
Yeah, right.
Walkman.
If something is really cold, you might get a... It rhymes with hill.
Chill.
Yes.
Chill.
That part of your body.
Knee.
Right, here we go.
Leg.
Yep.
Chili con carne.
Yes, she's right. The cards are stacked together. Give me a prize.
Peanut jello.
Prize, one of these. Part of your body.
Eyes.
Yes. The cards are all sticking together. What's that word?
No.
Yep. And yesterday I took lots of trees. They've got acorns
Forest.
on, rows of them, with acorns. It's a tree with acorns.
Conkers. Chestnut.
What sort of tree has acorns?
Conker tree.
What sort of tree has acorns?
What's the tree? An oak tree.
Prize?
Hamburger.
Yes, yesterday the sun shone. Yes, the opposite of on. Smart German car and
Volkswagen,
Audi, and
Mercedes,
yuppie car,
BMW,
yuppie car. Porsche, that'll do. In the morning, the sun
rises.
Yes, indeed. Another word for monkey rhymes with grape. It's the first part of grape, but yes.
A portion of rice.
Yeah, that'll do. Prize.
Electric bender.
What does that word say?
Top.
Yep. 2 pints make a.
Court.
Yes. Of the Baskervilles.
Hound.
Yes, Dan. She ran out of time, unfortunately. Say goodnight, Michelle.
Good night. Hello, Yvonne.
Say thank you, Gary.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, Gary Davies.
You don't know how. All you do is call. Get busted. If you need some way to make that day, who you gonna call? Get busted.
I have received the most wonderful letter that's been sent to the Gift Busters, and you might, I was trying to read that. It comes from Cheryl Giddings from Cheeseman Close, Hampton, Middlesex, who says, I think the Gift Busters are great. And I'm writing about my husband, Peter Giddings. He must be a good candidate. It's his 35th birthday soon, and my children and I feel sorry for him, really. He always has to work on his birthday, and he works for British Rail. He's a guy. He receives no thanks. Nobody ever does anything nice for him. He gets rudeness from commuters, school children, old folk, absolutely everybody. It'd be lovely if just once people were nice to him. So we thought, what a great idea. Imagine somebody who finds that their job brings them into contact with the public, and the public are not always grateful, if they suddenly had the most wonderfully nice day. Particularly in view of the fact that it's his birthday. So Peter was persuaded to go along to Waterloo Station. He thought he was taking part in a publicity shoot, you know, some pictures of British Rail. He certainly wasn't ready for a most unusual station announcement, and I loved making it.
This is a staff announcement for Mr. Peter Giddings. Staff announcement for Mr. Peter Giddings. Will you please come to platform 17? Make your way to platform 17. Yes, Mr. Giddings, can you get a bit of a move on, please? Come on. Good morning, Mr. Giddings. Welcome to platform 17. You don't look very happy.
I know, I don't know what's happening, that's why. Suspicious, I'm afraid.
Are you?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was the job of a British Rail employee to be suspicious.
No, but I'm not used to passengers saying nice things to me.
Where are you taking this train to?
Nowhere as far as I know.
Oh, yes, you are. Oh, yeah, you're coming on this train.
Good morning. What am I supposed to have done?
So, are these passengers more friendly than the ones that you normally deal with?
Very much so, yeah. Because they're obviously not ordinary passengers, are they?
Well, would you like to sit down, please? Come to your right, lovely. That's jolly good. Make yourself comfortable. Why did you think you'd come to Waterloo today?
Well, on the letter it said, for some photographs.
Yeah. Well, you're very photogenic. I'm not happy about the moustache, to be honest, but...
Where are we going to?
Never you mind.
Anyway, it's not so much where we're going to as how we're going to get there. Hello. Can I interest you in some champagne?
Definitely, yeah.
You've got that at the moment. I know it's not very professional, but always a good idea, I think, when approaching Clapham Junction, you know, to get the first glass in. Have a nice day.
I will.
Do you actually find that the public sometimes give you a bit of a hard time?
Yes, I give the driver and the guard and the platform staff a hard time. It's nothing to do with them at all.
What's the worst thing that's ever happened to you?
When a bloke tried to punch me.
So...
Friday, Saturday nights are the worst.
Yeah. So one way and another, I mean, you've got no idea what's going to happen today?
No. No.
But has it been good so far?
It's been very good, especially this.
It's like your birthday, really?
Yeah, so that's tomorrow.
Is that really?
It is, yes.
Oh, well, happy birthday for tomorrow. What a pleasure. To finish off the day, we've also got for you a bunch of flowers. Sorry, did I not present those to you very nicely? You got the champagne, the smoked salmon sandwiches, the flowers.
Oh, I haven't had one of them yet.
Oh, have you not had the smoked salmon? They're the red
Good job at Sea Army.
Introduce you to His Worshipful the Mayor of the Royal Borough of Windsor and Maidenhead, Councillor Robin Austin, and the Lady Mayoress.
Mr. Giddings, on behalf of all of the passengers who travel regularly from Waterloo to Windsor Riverside Station, may I thank you and all the guards involved for looking after them and seeing to their needs, and I thank you indeed. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Lisa.
Thank you.
Review your troops. Cheryl,
yes,
thank you very much indeed for suggesting this one for the gift busters.
It's a good one, isn't it?
Yes, it's an excellent one, mainly because he's totally stunned. We have a birthday cake for you. Compliments to the gift busters.
Oh, very nice.
Happy birthday. Still to come, that sensational gotcha Oscar for Emlyn Hughes, but this is really a gotcha of some sorts. How much pressure is Hannah putting upon Robert and Trudy? Hello, Robert. My word. Very fast to the slaughter. I mean, to the show. So Robert and Trudy have 4 children. Hannah and Sarah from Robert's first marriage, and Abigail from Trudy's first marriage, and Peter is both of theirs. Yeah, OK. Robert's a civil servant for the Inland Revenue, but steady American Roadshow club members. Robert's hobbies are DIY. He does everything around the house: cycling, swimming, and skiing. Must have a big house. Yeah, skiing on the landing. Trudy says Hannah's best features are her enthusiastic and cheerful nature, although she says she has a mind of her own and a vivid imagination. Basically means they know they're in for it. No, so it's all imagination. OK, first prize on offer for you, a milkshake, here in the dining. Right, and we started off talking about you, Robert. If Dad could have any job in the world, what would he choose to do? That's the first thing I said to Hannah. Now, did she say, well, he'd like to be the man from Del Monte? He'd like to be the man who replaces the odour eaters in Madonna's sneakers? He'd like a job where he could tell people what to do? Prime Minister? or something else?
Well, I think the job's spoken for, and I think she'd put me in for Prime Minister.
Yeah? It's quite a major commitment to do that kind of thing. If he could have any job at all, what do you think he would choose to do?
He'd probably have a job where you can tell people what to do, but not Prime Minister.
Is he bossy?
Yes, he is.
Well, if you were the boss in your home, what rules would you introduce?
I'd introduce that he couldn't talk unless he was spoken to, and he'd have to ask me to use the telephone.
It's a disastrous start, an incredibly disastrous start. You lost out in the milkshake there. But we do have a deep fat fryer on offer. And we're still talking about Dad, and I asked Hannah, what's the one thing that Dad would like to change about himself? Now, did she say his warts? How his legs look in his tutu? His hair? Or something else?
He's got quite nice legs.
Has he got nice legs?
Yeah, and his cycling shorts, yeah.
Well, I had my hair done especially, but I think she'd go for the hair.
Yeah, the grey bits, yeah.
What's the one thing that he would probably like to change about himself?
I think what I'd like him to change, I don't know whether he'd like to change it, is his hair, because it's going all grey and it looks awful. Black and grey. I don't like it like that.
So you think he ought to dye his hair?
And he ought to let us buy a dishwasher for his birthday, because we have to do the washing up.
You're OK on the deep fat fryer, and we're offering you an espresso coffee maker. So I said to Hannah, who would be your ideal man? Did she say Noel Edmonds? Oh, sorry, did you say Idol? Jason Donovan? Christopher Harris? Or some other chap?
Well, she's into short men, isn't she?
Yeah,
I've met Jason Donovan, and he's actually quite tall. He's nearly as tall as me.
Christopher's nice and short. It's bound to be Christopher.
Who would be your ideal man?
Well, at the moment, I like a person called Christopher Harris. He's really nice.
What do you like about Chris?
Well, he does the same kind of thing as me, and he doesn't mind. He gets embarrassed. I like him because he goes all red in his cheeks.
What embarrasses him?
When I put my arm around him, he goes really red.
It's a bit racy. I think that's going to have to be looked into soon, isn't it? Baseball glove and bats. And I said to Hannah, do you think it'd be really great fun to be a member of the royal family? Did she say, no, I don't like waving. It sounds as much fun as watching a sandwich curl. Did she say, yes, one does think it would be fun? Or you can make anything up you want, really.
I just think there'd be some comment about the waving, wouldn't it?
She's a show-off, but I don't think she's that much of a show-off.
No, I think she'd say yes, but I get tired of the waving.
Do you think it must be good fun being a member of the royal family?
Yes.
I mean, if you don't marry Christopher, do you think you might marry one of the princes?
No. I think some of them are ugly.
Which ones are ugly?
Well, Prince Charles is rather ugly.
You should keep your voice down. He's a very important man.
I know.
Why is he ugly?
Well, it's the way his face shaped and his ears, they stick out.
I'll give you the baseball bat. You might need it when the royal protection comes round. OK, telephone answering machine. What's the best job in the world? That's an interesting question to ask someone of Hannah's age. Now, did she say, well, I think Brossie's accountant's got a pretty good one there. Bob Geldof's hair messer? A journalist? Or is there some other job she'd like?
I think we'll have to plump for the journalist on this one. We need that answering machine.
Yes, I think so. She makes up some fantastic stories sometimes, yeah.
What would you think is the best job in the world? If you see newspapers or TV and you see...
Actually, I'd like to be a journalist, because you could travel around the world and talk to famous people.
Yeah.
And I'd also like to work on TV.
Would you?
Yes.
Doing what sort of programme?
A bit like the programme you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because you embarrass mums and dads. I reckon if I was on TV, Dad would hate me because he really doesn't like this kind of programme.
Oh, yeah.
I told you she makes these stories up.
And we come to the biggie. Here we are, Midwest America, 1962. It's a way to know. I said, how do you know that Trudy likes Dad? Did she say, 'cause she looks at him the way a chicken looks at Bernard Matthews? Oh, 'cause she's written his name on the back of her jacket? 'Cause she buys him expensive meals? Or was there some other reason? It might be a good moment to try and make something up. You never know.
It must be, yeah, the meal.
Difficult when you really want that gnome, isn't it? It is. The pressure's...
Peter won't forgive us.
The pressure's on. OK, we'll go with the meal. How do you know that she likes him?
Because she buys him expensive meals and she brings... And she tries to agree with him.
Family teamwork did it. You got the gnome. It was worth coming to the States for. And here is Hannah! Hello. I think you had an easy ride there. I don't think it's too much of a problem. We got round to talking about toys, didn't we? Nice things. Now, you didn't go home immediately and tell them, did you? We started saying, what would she like? Did she say, well, Noel, please, a dino rod? Or, I've always wanted an apple corer? Or, well, I suppose a computer, but not really bothered. Or was it... or was it something entirely different?
No, we know what Father Christmas has failed to come up with for 2 years running, so it's bound to be the computer.
Right. You're going for the computer. You told of you!
I'd like a computer.
Delightful. Have I done what Santa couldn't do?
Yes.
Yeah, good. When Christmas comes, have a great time. Super to meet you. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Robert and Trudy. Thank you both. Now, don't forget, we've got a gotcha Oscar for Emlyn Hughes, and it is an all-time classic. People are going to be talking about it for ages, because he starts taking his clothes off. Sorry, I won't spoil it for you. That's coming in a moment or two. But I wonder how Bob's getting on. I wonder if he's managed to fix me up with a date yet. Bob, where are you?
Oh, I know. I'm out at the drive-in checking out the girls for you. Give me a break! This is a great American tradition, though. You know, Saturday night at the drive-in, guy brings his girl here and they cuddle and smooch, you know.
Yeah. And watch a movie.
Do they show movies here? I think you're right about that. I think they used to, yes. But I remember it was a very, very small screen in this town. The last movie I saw here was 101 Dalmatians, but they had to leave 97 of them out.
Yeah. Have you fixed me up with a date yet?
Not yet. No, but I'm working on it. I had to reject Mary Lou. She wasn't for you.
Oh.
How can I put it? Her after-school job was down at the airport sniffing luggage.
I see. And what about Peggy Sue?
She goes out with Biff, the town bully.
Yeah, well, couldn't she just tell him that she's washing her hair that night?
Hey, you better tell him he's right behind you.
Oh, well. Hi, Biff.
I know I'd get rid of the umbrella before he sticks it somewhere it doesn't rain, if you know what I mean.
All right. But, Bob, it occurs to me that really, I really ought to just try and get my own dates. I mean, you said yourself that once I open my mouth, American women will fall at my feet.
Oh, yeah, but what I meant was you should suck a mint. No, the American girls, they like real men. You know, real men.
Yeah.
I mean, like macho men.
Yeah?
What have you done that's heroic?
Well, I had a bite out of one of your burgers.
But you didn't swallow it, right? Okay, just tell me this. How would you talk to a girl? I mean, what would you say to a girl?
Well, if I really liked her, I think I'd probably say, hello, would you care for a cup of tea and a cucumber sandwich?
Oh, no. You gotta be macho. Macho. You know what I'm talking about? Watch this. Okay, honey. Come to Bobby. Come on, baby. One little smooch. Come on. Would you care for a cup of tea and a cucumber sandwich?
She wants brown or white bread.
Wait, do you mind, please?
Some Americans you just can't tell. We have got it. It's a big one. And I'm talking about the Gotcha Oscar. It's Emlyn Hughes! Very unsporting to start with the threats.
I promise you, honestly, I'll get you back. I've got to get you back. It's the best ever. It's a beauty I've gone for it like that. It's the best ever, honest. I mean, it's so embarrassing, honestly. I'm not messing with you. I don't want to see it.
To do it.
I was driving home. I was driving home and I was cringing. I was thinking, usually you didn't do that. It's a beauty.
Yeah.
Don't show it, please.
Chew on that.
Don't show it, please.
So the idea was that you were hired to do a sports video talk on the satellite to Lou Schneider in California and whatever. And he's so anxious for the next question, he doesn't notice that the answers are absolute total rubbish. I don't think we will show it, actually. Let's just go. It's an anti-climax after all that. Here's the moment. He's right.
It's the best.
It's the best.
I can hear somebody saying one, too. Yeah, got it. Yeah, I think. It's gone again. I can't hear it.
Please.
My name is Emlyn Hughes, and I'm here to do a Power Plus Sports International interview. And I am shortly going to speak to a young gentleman over in America called Lou. Lou, may I ask you, what exactly do you make?
Well, we have a full range of sports and leisure wear, particularly for fitness pursuit enthusiasts, which we found act as personal identity indicators in America.
Oh, so Lou, what is the most popular retail item in American stores at the moment?
That is a very good question. We ship more sports apparel than all of our competitors singly or individually, coast to coast. Our biggest fitness line is the Power Plus Sports International bowling shorts.
Bowling shorts?
Bowling shorts.
Lou, can I also ask, would you want to work for yourself? Are you a good boss?
Hello, I'm here. I'm a human being.
I think, Lou, that what you're saying...
People chant in the morning for spiritual unity, and to one man we believe it. I don't do lunch. They do. Sportswear ain't no picnic, Emlyn.
No, I know that. I've been in sportswear and sports for a long, long time, Lou. Lou, what is your favourite sports item?
I love it all, Emlyn. I love it.
You must have one favourite, though.
I suppose it's this tracksuit. It's this tracksuit, which is really fundamental to the whole tracksuit range. The quality of this build is really terrific. And, well, you know, you're wearing one yourself, so I assume you're aware of how good it is. I don't know what... Texture running on here is terrific. Do you like the one that you're wearing? It's supposed to be wearing. Do you like?
Where is the track? Now listen, we've got to do this as quickly as possible. We've got about 7-8 minutes left.
Be back with you in 1 second.
All right, but hurry up, this is expensive.
Hello, Lou.
Okay. What happened?
There was a bit of a hitch here. We lost one of the cameras for a second. So we're back going again. Lou, why do you think that the UK is going to be a good new market for you?
You asked some tricky questions there, Evelyn. I ran it past my personal astrologer, and the signs were very good. I love England. I love your fog. I love your musket. I love your cars. I love your houses. people as long as the English people have their tea. I hadn't finished talking to you.
When you eventually get over here and you take over the country, Lou, where are your factories going to be located?
In the past, I mean, I've got to be really honest about this. In the past, we've lost sight of the fundamental procedural ethic that exists on the factory floor. I work him hard. I can see within his being that he feels in himself. Together, we'll translate to the wholesale, retail, and consumer levels.
Lou, having spoke to you, all I can say is that I look forward to meeting you when you eventually get over here to England, and I look forward to your first factory being followed by many, many more throughout the country.
I tell you something, buddy. I like the sound of you, and I think the least we could do is get on over there to the United Kingdom right now.
What a setup! There's me straining my eyes here thinking, is he hearing, is he not? You swine. How are you, mate? You stinker! Leave it! Look at me getting skipped off and everything! You horrible, horrible man! Superb!
The recipient of a Gotcha Oscar.
Out again. You can't beat that. It's impossible.
I've got news for you.
What?
Next week we do beat it. It's Philip Schofield.
Oh, brilliant. Good.
It's unbelievable, but first of all, Emlyn Hughes. We catch Philip Schofield on the Radio 1 Roadshow. When we put a guillotine on stage, he goes to pieces, he totally loses his head, and he gets a Gotcha Oscar.
Oh, hell, look at this. I'm getting a little nervous now, just between you and me.
I'm coming. Hey, hold on. Excuse me. Just hold on. I'm coming. I'll be right there.
Hey, Bob!
Oh, no.
Incredible. This is really humming.
Yeah, it's busy. No, these cucumber sandwiches, I'm doing a roaring cucumber sandwich business. They're buying them like they're never coming back.
Oh, they'll come back.
Here, right here. No.
Yeah.
You got your corsage.
Yep, I parked it right outside.
That's a Corvette.
Oh, that was expensive. Anyway, you got a date? Go.
Oh, jeez, it just went right out of my head. I'm sorry. What kind of a girl would you like? I don't know. Wait a minute. Who would be your favorite date?
Well, what about Kim Basinger, eh? I mean, Kim Basinger's pretty...
Kim Basinger?
You know her?
Yeah, sure, I know her. She lives right here in town.
Really?
You would take Kim Basinger to the prom?
I'd love to. If you could fix that, I'd love it.
What? Kim, could you come out here, honey?
Kim Basinger doesn't look like that.
She does in 1962.